educated himself.
His IQ just went up 40 points.
Yes.
I'm glad we went away from Gen X podcast because you look like a boomer right now.
Ouch. Ow, that hurt.
Now you look like an educated heathen.
Yes.
Oh, my.
Good day, fellow heathens. I'm here to educate you on everything. Yeah, we're live, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah,
saw
I
that.
kind of noticed.
Oh.
I noticed.
Shut up, Meg.
Anyway.
We've been here like, can you switch me in pity, please?
Yeah,
sure,
we're supposed to.
Thank you.
I know you like being under me.
He
It's
needs to be
fine.
over there. Only so I can do this.
I mean, as long as you get 2 knuckles in, I'm good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, everybody that's not watching right now, because we have 0 fucking viewers.
That's okay. They'll get here.
They'll get here.
They might not.
And if they don't, fuck them. They're missing a lot of fucking fun.
Oh,
Like the Millennium Falcon behind me. 'Cause I don't have a text.
We got a couple things to talk about today.
No. Let's give them something.
Okay,
to talk
I have to
Hi,
do
Wiki
this.
Lee.
I have to do this. Thank you very much for showing that to me. There's a friend of mine that sent me something. So, Bones,
Yeah.
Oh God.
how's the broomstick?
What?
Have you driven the Wicked Witch lately?
I just did. Why?
Dude.
I heard there's a dent on the side. Was it a witch or an animal?
It was an animal.
Okay.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Oh, we were talking about how you're driving it without any air conditioning. And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh no, yeah, no. I've been driving that without air conditioning and everything, so it's fine. I'm used to it. So as long as the wife has air conditioning, I'm good.
There
That's
it
all
is.
I care about. Hello, Psycho and Mrs. Rehab and the third person here, whoever it is.
Hey, Tackle.
Type, talk, say hi.
Hello.
Oh, it's Cat and Joker.
Cat.
Nice.
Cat.
Okay. I hope everybody had a great Memorial Day weekend. That's it.
What was that?
That was the wife.
Is there a pussy loose in your house?
What did you stick her with?
There's 2 cats loose in my house, 3 if you count the wife. Stop it. You have to bleep that one out. Doing good, Joker. How you doing?
What the fuck ever?
Now we're gonna have to bleep that out. What the fuck is wrong? Now we're gonna have to bleep that out. What the fuck? Oh God.
Bobber, where's the instant delete button?
I need a.
Shut up, Meg.
Hold on. Did you guys say restart?
Shut up, Meg.
I need to get a sounder button on my thing for a beep, just a bleep.
Oh,
Bleep, bleep, bleep,
well,
bleep, bleep, bleep,
Pappy's
bleep, bleep.
getting his technology up there.
Hi, Tackle Box.
You know the fucked up part is I'm gonna sit here and make fun of you the whole time with those glasses. Then I'm gonna end up having them next time.
I mean,
Hey.
I love how when I exhale vape, like part of the Millennium Falcon.
Hey,
just,
what's
like,
going on, guys?
disappears.
hello
Jesus.
everyone.
Hello.
Thanks for
Well, I'll let you guys know TikTok is now
Shit.
running too. So
Ooh. So be
Okay.
careful.
And then
For now.
we'll definitely to all the haters on TikTok, just for you. There you go.
Oh, we've got a Tam in the audience.
Oh,
Hello,
baby.
Tam.
Hi, Tam.
Check y'all phone.
All right. Well, I mean,
I just did.
No, it was for me.
Yeah.
Bomber, you did take your Geritol before we started, right?
No, he didn't.
I mean,
Oh,
I
no,
don't
he
think
went
we
back-
started the show yet.
He went back to Gen X. He got out of his boomer phase.
Right.
Raise your horns into the air. There is plenty here to share.
All are welcome, take a chair and sing a song loud and strong. Men of war and men of care, maidens fierce and maidens fair, raise your horns into the air and sing.
You know, I can see the green room the entire time, and that's not what you were doing. Okay, I'm glad you two can't see what I saw because there are no shorts on right now, and it's scary.
Oh my!
I was just
listen.
I would say helicopter, but it's more like a pinwheel. I mean,
I've been in Snapchats with Bomber, and I don't want to see that much of this man. And well, Bomber likes to share.
wait.
sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 4HP, 4 Heathens Podcast.
Thank you, Tackle.
We are here today to have a little bit of fun with you guys. We got a Am I the Asshole story. We've also got a couple things to talk about. We also have a famous TikToker / OF model that recently found Jeebus. And, well, should have came over to this side, sweetheart. Just saying.
They lost him again. You know, they need to start getting bigger nails.
Ow!
You know, I'm over here thinking you're talking about nails, and then it hit me like a man on the cross. It just.
You know what the difference between hanging Jesus and hanging a picture of Jesus is?
Oh, what's that?
You only need one nail for a picture.
Oh, is that why they always hang up the crosses with one nail so they can show mercy? Is that what it is?
Well, that's why they keep losing him. They keep saying that they.
What did he turn into Waldo?
You're
obviously need to get bigger nails to keep that motherfucker stable.
You're going to hell for that one. I'll keep your seat next to mine.
You know what?
Jesus, wait a minute. Hold on a second. If he started it, we're all going to hell because we're laughing about it. So.
Okay, you guys forget that my mother is the second coming of Satan, so I've got a special suite just for us.
All right.
It's fine.
Wow.
Okay, we got a suite.
So now that we're past Amira's family issues,
never.
I'm gonna make sure that I punch my ticket for Valhalla because while I'm on my deathbed, I'm gonna take I don't know, Geritol or something like that, and just chuck it at the nurse.
Stop it! Your mother is not like that.
Not.
Oh, bio. Okay. Wow. Choice words for this. Love it.
You're welcome. I love her. I really do. She just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
She can do that to you. Those nights. Anyway,
moving on.
Yeah. So let's quit talking about the first zombie of the actual world is Jesus. Yeah.
Oh, I wonder then, when the zombie apocalypse happens, does that mean that Jesus has come back?
Hey.
Literally. Well, that's what they say is going to happen anyway. It's going to be a zombie apocalypse or something. I don't know.
Cat, that's something that I'm going to be
Speaking of apocalypses, so recently I found out that Nala Ray, if you guys don't know who Nala Ray is, check her out. Check her out. In fact, I'll give you a little. So this is my computer screen. Look, it's got the 4HP logo. So this is Nala Ray.
Well, all right.
That's
she recently found Jesus. I don't know if it was down her throat or on her face, but she found Jesus. So Nala Ray, and this is her Facebook. Nala Ray is a OF model, and her.
Oh, look, she's already dressed the part.
Right. Her claim to fame has been things like fitness and stuff like that. She's a very beautiful girl, but this is what made her famous. Was the whatever podcast that she went on. So on the whatever podcast, she decided that she wanted to sit there and talk about her greatest fantasies. And one of her greatest fantasies is she loves to cheat. So this woman is straight up, she was all about the OF. She was all about the attention, the small outfits, everything. She has recently deleted her OF account. But guess what? You can still find her online because she was online.
Right.
So, I don't think Jesus is going to be Googling her anytime soon. I bet the preacher Googled her whenever he found out who she was, but what happens in the back rooms of the church stays there, I guess.
She's still
is that what they call it now when they use their fingers is Googling?
Yeah, they Googled several young men. Anyway,
she's too old and the wrong sex.
So Nala Ray has been a very adamant OnlyFans model. Sorry for that OF comment there. Sorry. But she's been a very adamant OF model. She was all about it. She was all about going and doing, all different kinds of videos and stuff like that with a bunch of different men, cheating on her man, stuff like that. She bragged about all of it. And when it came down to it and it was all said and done, I don't know what happened. She had a little testimonial on her page. You guys can go check that out. She apparently had a moment of clarity, and it was something that she Jesus spoke to her. I don't know if it was the drugs or just Jesus, but he spoke to her and said, hey, you need to stop being the blown out Arby's roast beef and start settling down.
So you're saying she had a come to Jesus meeting?
Come in, whatever.
You said a moment of clarity. I'm just trying to figure out. So you're saying she wasn't being railed 6 ways from Sunday? Maybe?
She was being railed. She was being railed 6 ways from Sunday, and then when Sunday came around, she stopped getting railed.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she is recently, and to her credit, she's taken down her OnlyFans page. She has taken down all of her scantily clad photos on Instagram, Facebook, and all of her scantily clad videos on TikTok as well. So she's just gotten to where it's a little bit more tasteful and everything like that. But she is literally on this. She went from I'm going to, cheat on my man 24/7 to something else. Yes, dear. What?
I was just going to say, even on the seventh day, the Lord rested.
Well, she didn't rest. She hoed.
Row.
So I decided to dig down the I don't want to even say rabbit hole, because any hole with this thing is just too much. But I went down the rabbit hole. I went down the information super highway of what is her life, and she went from basically being a adult film star. She went from being just a dancer and a booty shaker and trying to be a sexy girl on TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that, to going from that to the only model that she was back now to, and here's the messed up part about this whole situation. She is a pastor's daughter.
Well, of course, PKs are always the worst when they grow up.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh my. She is a pastor's daughter. Look, if you do not know who Nala Ray is, look her up. Now, is this real? Is this fake? Who knows? She has done a lot of things. She's literally bragged about how she's made millions on OnlyFans, and now she just stopped. So basically, you made enough money to retire and sit around the rest of your life. And so now you want people to think you're good, or you just wore out your...
You're taking a hiatus to let things kind of...
go back?
Well, they do snap back,
Well, yeah, not what she was taking. Like I said, I did a deep dive and I looked at this.
I'm sure you did a deep dive. Was it nice?
That woman was
in there.
Yeah, that woman was definitely kielbasa all night long.
Well, I got one person on TikTok that is actually saying, I think something else happened to make her stop. But what is it? What'd she do? Try a dark meat this time?
Oh no. That woman she don't care. At the time, she didn't care who she got it on with, but I just don't think I think it's a publicity stunt, honestly. I really do.
Medical.
Like you could really see a chick like that giving it up.
It could be medical.
Okay, hold on. Now I gotta find out.
She stopped taking her meds?
Or she started.
Oh my god!
Or she started. I mean,
or something,
shit.
Or something like tore that wasn't supposed to tear.
Or maybe the syphilitic brain issue. You know, I mean, because they it can metastasize.
Oh, here it is. It has nothing to do with anything like as far as illness goes.
Except for the fact that she's mentally ill. I shouldn't make fun of mental illness because it's a thing, but just
she's just a wild child and a pastor's daughter.
And
I'm sure she was trying to get penicillin more like. Oh my God.
Penicillin push for one, please.
It says pastor's daughter leaves OF career behind after finding Jesus and new boyfriend.
Oh, he's got money.
So he's either got money or he's controlling one or the other. Who knows?
Right.
But
he's got money.
Nala Ray, an Illinois-born pastor child turned OF model, left the adult industry after a come to Jesus moment led her to reconnect with her forgotten faith.
So is her boyfriend's name Jesus?
Probably. Well,
I'm just saying what we were all thinking.
Whenever you put it that way, there's one of three things. Number one, she has a very controlling boyfriend. Okay, that would be number one. Number two, she's done flashing her biscuit all over the internet. Okay, and she's made enough money to say, you know what, I'm done. I don't have to do this anymore. So whatever. Mm-hmm. Or number three, she probably was made to do this in a sense, but I think I'm going with number three. Honestly, this is my number three. Number three is it's a fucking publicity stunt, and she's gonna do this for a little while and then turn around and be like, look at now I'm making all these sexy nun videos or whatever. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
No. Hey, it's Blitz. How's it going?
Rowan, sometimes they go away just to come back more popular.
That's true. There's always that timeout that a lot of higher, ranking
movie stars do it, wrestlers do it.
Yeah.
People in the music industry do it.
I can name another porn star that did the same thing. Jenna Jameson was out of the system for a long, long time, and she was with Jesse Lawless. Mm-hmm. Fucked Jesse Lawless's life all kinds of not okay, and they are now divorced.
You know why she got out of the industry? Actually, there was actually a documentary on this.
Of Lawless?
She is the most on
Jenna Jameson.
On Jenna Jameson.
Okay.
So she was the most viewed star at the time. She's very popular, and she got tired of the industry belittling women. So she made it to where women are more important in the industry than men are, because it used to be men controlled the system in the adult industry. When you got the big stick, you can rule, whatever. Now the women themselves have the choice of who they want, when they want, how many they want.
Well, a lot, and she also she also opened up a studio, I believe, like a production studio.
She did. She's a very powerful woman in the adult industry.
Yeah.
And she has shown how a woman can literally turn an industry that was male dominated on its head and make it female dominated. So props to her.
Are we thinking she's going to do some kind of, I don't know, what the comeback tour?
Baby, come back.
Yeah, she was a 1%. She was a 1% earner too, by the way, and she's making money. Now, don't get me wrong. Nala Ray's fine. She is. She's very fine, but I don't see. And she's wicked scary too, because I've watched this. Like I said, deep dive on it. I've sat there and watched her do her training videos and stuff like that too, and she is a hell of a kickboxer or MMA fighter. Like she doesn't hold back nothing. She knows what she's doing. She's not one of those girls that's like, she's up there like, and you're like, fuck, dude. Okay, the abs aren't just for show.
Or washing clothes.
All sweaty with her trainer, and then gets it on with her trainer. No, but
different kind of training.
Her video, right? Well, her videos are still out there, so I don't know what she thinks that she's going to do. She's going to have to pay millions of dollars for all that stuff to be erased from the internet.
Yeah, good luck because there's things called downloads.
Right.
Well.
Anyway, so if you guys want to keep talking about Nala Kings, I'm totally okay with that. I'll just sit here and look not pretty, so you can have fun.
Oh, what?
So my question now is for let's discuss this real quick. What do you think the future of an OF model is?
Arby's? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna drink this right here.
If they're smart, they basically do what she did.
Go to Jesus?
Well, not Jesus, but go out at the height of their...
What are you going to do? Put an offering plate between your legs and go, here you go?
No, like, in a sense, like, like, go out of the business. Go out of the business at the height of your popularity, and you've made your money and just kind of live a normal life in a sense.
Right. I don't know how many followers she had on OF. I don't know how many, because her page is completely gone.
Yeah.
I mean, I looked it up on all different things, but Amira, what do you think an OF model is going to do after they retire?
I'm sure she'll find some other way to.
I'm not talking about her. I'm just talking about a model in general.
I'm sure they'll find some other way to sit on their ass and do nothing.
Fill the hole in their life.
Right.
Get out of my head. I was going to say fill the
void.
Void? What are you talking about? That's a whole hallway.
Actually, you know what? An OF model could just do something like be, the only girl in a 4-person podcast. So, I mean,
Wow, honey. She said it's going to take a lot of. She said it's going to take a lot of caulking to fill that crack.
Oh,
I got a tube of caulk around here somewhere.
White or black?
Right. I have caulk somewhere. Jack gave it to me a long time ago. He was in his costume. I was in my costume. My caulk was bigger than his, but it's fine.
I mean, I just this.
Do you remember that, Bomber?
I mean, are these you ready to settle down, sandwich? Just saying.
Yes.
Wow. So
warn me before you do that.
No, hell no.
Because I could have just squirted like pop out of
what?
Wow. Are you filming right now? Jesus.
Maybe for my OF. Hell.
Okay, here's my thing.
Five for five. Anybody? 5 for 5.
I don't really think there's a future for OF models.
Right next to
no.
I mean, what happens to the adult industry models whenever they get done?
They actually, some go into production, like actually, creating a production company. Some just fade away.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you
or
look
some married TikTok stars and then fuck their life over.
We need to do a where are they now for adult film stars.
Oh my gosh!
Episode out.
No.
No.
The dirty things you do at your house and you want to set on an episode about an adult film industry? Really?
The dirty things I do at my house. Oh, like what? Get drywall dust everywhere? Like lift up carpet? Like pick up dog poop?
Yeah, let's talk about the cast, the cast stainless steel hooks that are on your ceiling for that swing of yours.
Excuse me, that is for my hammock chair. Okay. Prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong. And now Pet Boss is going to fly out to you just to prove you wrong. See, it is a swing. What do you mean my wife's calling?
And this is why we can't have nice things.
We can't have nice things because of who we are, not because of what we say.
Okay, one of you 3 fools needs to put your phone on vibrate and put it down the front of your pants so it can stop beeping in the background.
Yeah. It's already in my pants.
Not me. My phone's
wearing pants, so why would it be in your pants?
Yeah, I'm silent, so I'm good.
So, Bomber, does the carpet match the drapes? Because that would be weird.
Long and dangly? What the hell?
Just a beard. Just a beard down there. He takes his glasses and puts it on there. Just like, look at my long nose. We call it
straggly and thinning.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Got a bald spot right in the center.
Got a bald all gray.
Why am I hearing a commercial for Hims here? Anyway,
it's where the boxers rub on the skin and it's just worn away the hair. It's fine.
It's Manscaped all over again, people. Anyway,
now
Lawnmower 2.0.
It's got a mohawk. It's fine.
Wow. Okay, moving on.
My son's the one that told me about the Lawnmower 2.0 from that whole.
I opened the door. You spread the cheeks. What are you talking about?
I am not talking about lube here, people. Anyway.
And ain't gonna happen, guys. Ain't gonna happen.
It's got braids with little beard.
It's got Rasta braids and beads on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, honey, really?
Wow.
Did her daddy not teach her that yelling "Oh God" isn't praising the Lord?
Since when?
Damn.
I've been doing it wrong.
Here's my thing. If I was this son of a preacher, I would probably be the same way. To be honest with you, it would be the worst OF videos you could ever see, but I'd be the same way.
Hey, Prior Princess, how you doing? I am a son of a preacher. I'm
not touching.
You don't do anything bad
that you know of. That you know of. Bones.
I just don't have an OF page.
It's just
my bad. Tell Mrs. Pit Boss I said hashtag butt stuff.
Okay, here's the thing. As
hashtag butt stuff.
As Gen Xers, we were all smart enough. We were all smart enough as Gen Xers to not put that shit where it could be found or have any photographic or video.
We didn't have the internet to fucking
continue. But if he's still doing the bad things, he's smart enough not to post it where it can be found.
It would take 5 days to post a video back when we were doing them.
It would
maybe
say that. A week later, I'm like, don't worry, guys, I'll load up my video. It'll be on there in a week. It's like only a 2-minute video.
You only lasted 2 minutes? What the hell?
That's the only thing you can load up is 2-minute video.
Yeah. You gotta go fast, people.
Yeah. Everything's just fast forward.
That's what she said.
Oh my God. Hi, Colleen.
Oh man. Hey, Colleen, how you doing?
So yeah, I don't know if it's a real thing or if it's a fake thing, but obviously it's one of those deals where, people are going to question it. People are going to like any comments that are lewd, crude, or just completely
socially unacceptable.
Socially unacceptable, Christianly unacceptable on her videos is one of those things. Like, in fact. Hold on, I gotta pull it up.
Keep it in your pants. You don't gotta pull it up. Nobody wants to see.
Wait. He didn't say pull it out. He said pull it up.
For one, even if I unzip, it's not gonna fall out. Okay, so just calm down.
Oh, that's right. The peanut shell and rubber band are holding everything in place. Got it.
That's right. So basically, she went on to TikTok, and I mean, there's so many people right now that have like they're all questioning whether it's real or not, basically, because let's see. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So this is her TikTok. She's got 477,000 followers on here. I think she's got I don't know how many on there. So this is the video. Let me turn this right here. This is the video that she put up.
20 minutes talking about this.
It's like one of my fantasies.
Wait, your biggest fantasy is
not even cheating. My biggest. It's like one of my fantasies.
Wait, your biggest.
She totally banged the preacher. Anyway, But that was her little story right there. And so everybody says, like, welcome to light. We got Nala's baptism before GTA 6.
Who said that? I want to know who said that.
I don't know, but that was great.
Sammy, I need to follow you. That's a good one.
Somebody said, please don't pull a Nas X. Well, I guess Nas X did this and then pulled back. I don't know. But it's all congratulations. Welcome to the flock.
Oh, thanks for the heart, me.
God bless you. All that kind of stuff. And I was looking on here and there's no negative comments. There's no anything like that. It's just hilarious because she's taking those off. But I think it's funny as hell because there's probably people out there that are still like beating it to her videos. Yeah, I guess they're gonna just say amen when they come now.
So you think it's more of a publicity?
I think so. I want to believe that she's trying to turn her life around and she's trying to do something different, but I think it's just a stunt. But anyway, that's that. So we'll find out. I'll check on her in a few months and see if she's still, she's either praising the Lord or tapping it for the Lord, one or the other.
So I saw a video on TikTok that Trump got convicted on all 34 counts.
Oh, I thought we were doing politics.
I was just
no, this is the politics you guys love. This is the politics. Yeah, I love this. Okay. Yeah. No.
Here we go.
This is just news. I saw a video that Trump got convicted on all 34 counts.
Yes.
Bomber, this is absolutely not a dig at you to rile you. This is just...
No.
Oh, I mean...
Are you fucking kidding me? Look at him. He's happy.
Hey, man, we get a vote for a felon.
Got convicted. Yeah.
He's going, president. I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
No, Trump.
One of my favorite TikToks that I saw out of this was, so it says, so he's supposed to be sentenced on 7/11 or on July 11th. So that's 7/11. So any owner of a 7-Eleven should totally run with this promotion. Orange slushies all day long for 34 cents.
Any size.
That's fucking beautiful.
That would be the best sales
cup
ever.
Bigger than your hands.
Right. Yeah, any cup bigger than your hands.
No,
and if you buy 5 in the same day, you get a free bag of Cheetos.
Wow.
Oh my God. There's a 7-Eleven owner watching this going, that's a good idea.
That would be so great. I could do all the orange slushies. It would be amazing.
Racist as fuck.
No, it's not really.
It's not. Not even close.
Unfortunately,
that's called an impression. They do it all the time, and they don't get canceled. I didn't say the N-word.
All right, Apu.
Negotiable?
She said, "All right, Apu." The guy who does the voice of Apu is actually white.
He's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's right.
Yeah.
Because he also does the voice of Mo and Chief Wiggum and
and there's a white guy that does the voice of Cleveland, the black guy on Family Guy.
Okay, but we were talking about. Never mind. You stay away from me, squishy machine.
No wheezing.
Oh, that's just nasty. Nasty, I tell you.
So he did get convicted. Trump did get convicted on all 34 counts. Now I will be the devil's advocate here. And I will say that this to me is a political stunt.
Oh, absolutely.
100% political stunt from one side. Even if even though the fact, here's the thing, and this is what is going to spoil Bomber's little celebration here. Even the fact that he got 34 counts, he can still run for president.
Here's the thing. I've never seen a guy get nailed so much and come back.
Jesus.
Hey, wow.
It was just 2 times, not 34.
I was just trying to link the current story with the previous story.
Well, I mean, if he takes a lesson from Nala Ray, then he'll quit taking it in the back. And,
he's taking a licking and keeping on ticking, I guess.
Wow. He's a Timex, a very crusty orange Timex.
Well, yeah.
He got the bottom of a Cracker Jack box.
What's really fucked up is yeah, he can still run for president, but he can't vote in the state of Florida.
No, because it's based out of Florida. Out of Florida.
I mean, the trial had to do with everything that business practices in New York, but him being now a convicted felon, he is unable to vote in elections in his registered state.
But here's the thing, though. He might be a convicted felon now, but in a couple of months after they appeal, he might not be. See, the thing is, he can appeal this all the way up to the Supreme Court. He can drag this out past the presidency, and then after that, he can just sit there and go, "Oh, cool."
Here's the fun part. He can take that shit that far, and he can and say all this shit and that, and get up on his little soapbox and shit. TikTok will get banned before he, is ever exonerated.
Oh, let me spoil your day a little bit more, Bomber. So President Trump is now officially on TikTok.
I saw that sassy Heffa, who I love, showed
Trump.
that.
My bad. He's not the president anymore.
Real
Former
Donald
President Trump.
Yeah.
His TikTok account is real. His TikTok account is at real Donald Trump, and it's verified.
Yep.
Okay, so I have a question.
I will stake my money that 2/3 of the fucking people following him are bots.
Okay, I do have a question though, really quickly on this. Does that mean we're going to have toilet TikTok videos now? Because he did toilet tweeting. I mean,
he might. This is me taking the biggest dump ever. This is the greatest dump ever I've ever taken. It's on my gold toilet in Mar-a-Lago.
Not fake news.
As a matter of fact, it looks like golden Cheeto.
I mean, look at the Bomber's already looking it up right now. He's like,
he's like,
no,
I'm gonna get him banned. Fuck this guy. I will end him.
No, listen. Okay, I don't care what the fuck he does, as long as he doesn't do it around me, or fucking.
Hey, Missy.
This all started, and I'm going to let everybody know. This all started with Bomber making a joke, or it was actually a frustration joke, a while ago. Because me and him, I think, were we on a podcast, or were we just talking? And
I think we were just like on a house party one night.
Yeah, and this dude went off about the Cheeto, and it was hilarious. This is back in what, 2016?
Probably.
And we were sitting there just talking, and he just called him like this, like a crusty Cheeto or something. I lost my shit, and I could tell that this man had a disdain, a hate for this guy. And I was like, "Oh, I gotta poke this fucking bear."
And the thing is my disdain for him was way before he became president.
Fair, and
he's
that's
just an absolutely disgusting human being.
Thank you.
On all counts, not anything that he did during a presidency.
Right.
I mean,
just in general.
In general.
Yeah.
Because
but it's become a fucking it's becoming like a little shoving match on the fucking schoolyard. It's name calling and ignorant bullshit that both these guys are doing.
But I mean, and that's the thing, is because that's what gets all of the views and all the news things is the wild and crazy shit.
I will say Biden had a good burn on his ass, though.
At least he's not a sniffer.
Fair.
Yeah, Biden did get him on a good one.
He's I hear you're free on Wednesdays.
Right.
That was good. I laughed.
That was good.
Damn hard.
Because they were wanting to do the debate, and he's like, "Well, I'm busy with the blah, 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 blah." And then he's like, "Well, you don't have to work on Wednesdays."
Yeah, but the rules for the debate were ridiculous. It was pure. It's pure favoritism bullshit on one side, and I get it.
Well,
you want to make one guy look as bad as you possibly can, and I understand that.
Well, and what they should be doing is, instead of them, and that's the thing, is one of the things that they're not covering, nobody's covering, and there again, this is the covering up of the facts to make it more sensational. They decided to have a debate together. They didn't go through the commission of presidential debates that everybody else has done for all of the debates ever since the beginning of the United States.
Right,
yeah,
right.
Where they set the protocols, they set the rules, they set the everything, and it's a third party group that does the debate. And they basically went past that and wanted to start going, well, I want it this way, no, I can't, and it's just stupid shit. But yeah, I mean,
actually it does. So she sent me a snap saying that presidential pardons don't exist for state cases, and it actually does. There have been people in state cases that have been presidentially pardoned, and we're talking about by multiple different presidents. So,
oh yeah.
Oh, there's the hashtag butt stuff.
I mean, there's presidential pardons that have gone on for low-level crimes that no one knows about. They're not publicized. I mean, like,
right?
You know, I could go and rob a bank or whatever like that, be put in jail, and find a way to convince the president of the United States to pardon me.
Right. Well, there's prisoners that write the presidents, the current presidents, doesn't matter who it is. They write them all the time and say, hey, look, I've been wrongfully convicted. This is my case, blah, 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 blah. Will you pardon me? I've this, that, or the other. And there have been pardons that have been issued out that are not public. And the thing is, when it comes down to it, I don't know if a president can actually pardon himself. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't care.
It would be a conflict of interest.
No,
it would be a conflict of interest, but 99% of the shit they do on Capitol Hill is a conflict of interest. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, I'm not debating that, but that's something that's public record, and you can't pardon yourself.
Right. I don't know if the vice president can pardon him. I don't know who can, if he can.
No, only the president can do a stay of execution like that.
Right, but the thing is, when it comes down to it, it's all said and done.
Wait a minute, is he being executed?
I wish. To God that there was something else to talk about. Sorry, I was trying to.
Out of the three candidates that are there, two of them are worthless, and one of them is not getting recognized very well.
Now, he's got a worm eating his brain.
Who's got a worm eating his brain?
The third guy.
You mean
he's got a worm eating his brain?
Kennedy has a worm eating his brain. Where the hell did you hear that?
He came out and said it, that he's had a flesh-eating worm in his brain. And some of his brain has been eaten by a flesh-eating worm.
And yet he's still smarter than the other two. That's
a proven point.
That's a point of opinion for you.
A point of opinion? You think Biden is smarter than Robert Kennedy Jr.?
I don't think either one of them are smarter than any of them. What I'm saying is that that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. I am trying to be nonpartisan in this podcast.
No, your opinion is your opinion. It's fine, but I don't think that we need another Trump-Biden war. We don't need that.
I agree, and that's a warning. That's a warning.
Would you fart?
No.
Oh, okay. But
I just felt like bringing up my tassel. Okay, it's been a while since it's made an appearance.
I know. I think we've already gotten rid of that one, though.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Of course you have.
Well,
but we do have a good replacement.
They got a
No.
They got aluminum in them.
I need to get a Tigger hoodie. I need to get a Tigger hoodie or a onesie and do that because that's fucking epic.
I am ready for. This is what I'm ready for. I'm ready for Trump to stop trying to be president. I'm ready for Biden to
damn well
retire. I'm wanting it to get back to common sense government. I really am.
You'll be dead before that happens.
Well, here's the thing. Let's go to 2016. 2016 started. Trump was president, and shit was crazy. Shit was absolutely insane. People rioting, looting, doing stupid shit, protesting.
Oh, yes.
Setting fire to things, doing dumb shit. And then Biden becomes president. Nobody's rioting or looting, but our economy is horseshit. And that's from the common person that has to go. I'm not making what Bonner makes. I don't make what Amira makes. Hell, I don't even know if I make what Pit Boss makes. I do know that whenever I can't afford to pay a bill on time, when I can't afford to get groceries, when I can't afford to do certain things, I can't even afford to take a fucking vacation, for fuck's sake. If I want to take a vacation, it's going to be right here in front of my computer. And I can't do that. I could do that between 2016 and 2020. I can't do that from between 2020 and 2024. I've been struggling. But
unfortunately,
and I'm not blaming Trump's presidency or Biden's presidency or any of the presidencies. I don't blame them. They're not the ones making the laws and the rules. It's the people in office.
The reason, and that's why, like, a lot of these things, like that people will blame. You know, there's certain aspects of what, you know, was it Trump's fault that we had coronavirus? No. His response to the coronavirus was his fault. is the current economy Biden's fault? No, it is a lot of factors. It was the perfect storm. You had shit going on during the whole coronavirus, COVID, all that kind of shit.
Well, yeah, you got to consider things started 2020 and 2022. Everything's shut down.
Yeah, everything's shutting down. Everybody's jacking their prices up.
Right.
And people are still paying. So you come out of that, you start recovering it as an economy, and everybody goes, well, they'll still pay it. So fuck it. Let's keep going up.
Right.
And that's where we're at right now, where.
And that's not the responsibility of Trump or Biden or any other president. It's the responsibilities of lawmakers on Capitol Hill. They're neglecting to do anything about it because they're lining their own wallets. They do insider trading all the time, and it's also a talking point.
It's a talking point.
But they did that same shit whenever they sat there and said they were going to ban TikTok, and you see several different senators and people in government giving money or buying shares of Meta.
Right.
I mean, it's sitting there right there in front of our faces, just obvious as hell. The corruption is right there, and we don't do shit about it because, that didn't affect my life. No shit. It doesn't affect you right now, but it's going to affect you in the future. It's going to affect your fucking kids.
Yeah. And, like, there is nothing that
100%.
Any president can write as a executive order that says, okay, we're going to cap gas price at $2. Anytime that anybody starts, even on both sides, starts yelling about gas prices and it's Biden's fault, it's Trump's fault, it's Clinton's fault, it's this fault.
Right.
We don't set the prices. There's nothing we can do about gas prices and oil prices. That is OPEC.
My question about that, while you're on that, is why the hell were the gas prices so low during Trump's run, and then they're so high during Biden's run? They were high during Obama's run. And it's weird to me. It's very coincidental that whenever Republicans in office, the gas prices are low. When Democrats in office, they're high.
It's literally has nothing. And the thing is, everybody keeps looking at it as from the United States standpoint.
Right.
Go to the prices YouTube are high for everyone across the globe.
I'm not just saying it's just us. But why? Why is it that way, though?
I don't know enough why it would go up or anything like that, because there's no policy changes that we can do that tells OPEC pump more oil.
Well, yeah, they like to say that we're energy independent and all this other crap, and I'm going, no, we're fucking not.
Closer.
I just want to point out, if somebody's watching this podcast and going, I don't make what Bones makes or Bomber makes or Pit Boss makes or Amira makes, I can guarantee you, every one of you motherfuckers makes more than I do. I can't. I'm one of those people. You want to bet? You want to bet?
I make $18 an hour. How much you make?
The equivalent of that in Michigan.
The equivalent of that in Michigan.
Cost of living considered, yes, I make the equivalent of that in Michigan. Your cost of living is different than mine. If I were to compare the pricing here to the pricing there, I make the equivalent of that here.
Wait a minute. I'm in the worst state ever when it comes to cost of living. So I must be poorest. I'm the poorest person here.
But you're also a two-income household, though.
But here's the thing.
You and the missus are a two-income household.
But here's the thing. It doesn't matter how much you make, unless you're making above $250,000 a year. It doesn't make a damn bit of difference.
Well, no, they have said that. They said if you're not making to live comfortably, it's $159,000 a year.
Yeah, it's $254,000 in South Carolina.
I don't even make a third of that. If let's just call it 150. If 150 is to live comfortably in the United States as a general broad statement, I don't even make 1/3 of that a year before taxes.
Right. And it's
true.
And I'm in this, okay, yes. Do I probably have a better job or make more money? Yeah, but I'm still struggling. I'm still going out Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, or Friday and working. Basically, I leave the house anywhere between 6 and 7 a.m. I don't get home until 2:30 at night.
I am seriously considering picking up a second job.
Because I have to do what I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you're 13% higher than me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus,
13%. That's it.
It's enough. It's enough.
Well, yeah. So rent here is say $1,000 a month. Yours is $1,200 a month.
Yeah. Actually, I pay a little bit more than that.
$200 more than what?
Jeez, everybody's hurting. Let's just put it that way. In every state,
I was just going to his comment that if somebody was watching this, going, I don't
Washington State.
Oh no, I know, I get 100% what you're saying. Yeah. I just know out of all four of us, I make the least. But at the same time, with the cost of living and all that kind of stuff, I get that too.
Yeah. Because I mean,
the only difference between me and all three of you is I don't have anybody under the age of 18 to take care of. Because I know Pit Boss and his wife help with the Munchkin, and Bomber's got kids, and Bones has got kids. All of my three children are grown, and I don't contribute to anything else. What?
I just did Seattle, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the cost of living there.
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, compared to Seattle, Washington. At my salary, right? And that was me at $18 an hour throughout the year, which is like $34,000 before taxes or whatever. In order to maintain your Oklahoma City standard of living in Seattle, your salary would need to be $58,000. So it's 70% higher than what I make now. That's crazy.
That's almost the whole state.
Look,
that's almost the whole state.
What's yours, Baller?
Charleston, South Carolina. You're gonna throw up.
There it is, Charleston. Get ready to vomit. Nope. Actually, I won't.
Oh, really?
15% higher than what we are here.
Not bad.
So between all of us, we're sorry, Pit Boss. We love you.
Yeah.
Enjoy poverty, for fuck's sake. Good God.
Right.
God.
Well, mind you, my daughter lives in that same state, and she makes about what I make. And out there, it's not shit. Like, she could not live by herself. She could not live without her husband's income. Couldn't.
So average monthly rent in Oklahoma, from what it says to this, is $991, right?
Hey, DJ Scully Beats, how you doing?
And it's not giving you a size or anything like that. It's just average rent is $991. Average rent in Charleston, South Carolina is $1,973.
Yep.
So it's 99% higher as far as rent goes. The cost of living is 15% higher overall. That is crazy.
Yeah.
What does it say the rent is in my city?
You don't want to do Seattle. I'm telling you that right now.
No, you can't. You have my city name, right?
No, I don't. But I'm just going to put in close to Detroit.
Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo. I don't have a problem with anybody knowing what city.
Who the hell spelt that? We're going to call it Kalamazoo.
It's Native American, and there's one in West Virginia as well.
Fuck you. Kalamazoo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're 2% lower than me.
That's impossible because we're a university town. That's impossible.
In order to maintain your Oklahoma City, Oklahoma standard of living, your Kalamazoo salary needs to be $33,952, which is 2% lower.
Is that Kalamazoo, Michigan, or Kalamazoo, West Virginia?
Michigan.
That's impossible because rent here is higher than what you said it is there.
What's the average
your rent is 21% higher. Yes.
Yeah.
My rent on my old 1-bedroom apartment that I had was $1,100.
So this is where I'm at. This is where you're at. This is my salary. I compare it. It's 2% lower. Now your rent is 21% higher.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, wow.
But your cost of living is 2% lower than us.
Which is
the
ridiculous.
Math isn't math.
Yeah, the math isn't mathing.
Isn't math.
So it's got to be like
the cost of like rent and housing is a big chunk of everybody's
right. Well, this is just cost of living calculator, how you compares to other U.S. cities is what it is.
Oh, you got to put Seattle in there. Just put Seattle, Washington.
Canada. I'll look up Canada.
Yeah, somewhere in Canada.
It says location not found. Please enter nearest major city.
Do Toronto,
do Seattle. I want to see Seattle. Seriously, it's ridiculous out there. My daughter and her husband had a 2-bedroom apartment before they bought their house, and their rent was $1,600. Oh my God! Look at those numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so
look
the
at
cost
that.
of living in Seattle is 70% higher, and the rent is 125% higher. So that literally goes to your state. If your rent is jacked up like that, it's because your state is allowing them to jack the rent up the way they are.
Right.
Newfoundland,
Canada.
I can't do it. Won't let. This is just for the states.
Oh, for this. Okay.
It's only other. It says other U.S. cities.
U.S. cities, yeah.
Yeah, compared to other U.S. cities.
Scully was wondering what's Chicago compared to Oklahoma.
Oh, that's got to be horrible.
Oh yeah, we got to look at this.
Chicago, Illinois. Here we go.
Oh, not as bad as Seattle.
33% higher cost of living, but 126% higher in rent. That's higher than Pit Boss by 1%.
Yeah, just for the sake of curiosity, comparing Kalamazoo to Detroit, do Detroit, because that side of the state might be completely different from this side of the state.
Okay.
I was saying like your city to Detroit, even just because you compare your
Kalamazoo
city to
Chicago is 36%. It's higher, 87%.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Throw Detroit in there. Throw Detroit there just out of curiosity, because I'm really, really curious.
Yeah, Buffalo's probably.
Ooh.
Not bad. 20%.
That's not horrible.
No, but it's a major city. That's why.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of stupid.
Speaking of stupid. Oh my gosh.
What did I do now?
Oh, nothing. It's what Oklahoma's letting California idiots do. So this developer from California decided to come to Oklahoma, and he wants to make the world's 6th tallest skyscraper here.
Why? To look at the flats and the plains and the tumbleweeds?
So basically we have one 80-story tall building here, which is the Devon Energy building. It's huge. It's gigantic. It's downtown. It's stupidly big. In fact, what is it? Devon Tower.
Sounds like it's the only thing that's higher up than anything else.
So the Devon Tower, literally in Oklahoma, if I can pull this one picture up, hopefully. There it is. Okay. So the Devon Tower in Oklahoma. Okay, yeah, we'll accept all this. That's the Devon Tower in Oklahoma. So this giant phallic object that they put here in the middle of downtown. You can see all of our other buildings. This is the building I worked at right here. It was one of the tallest buildings because of the needle that went up. So it beat all these other buildings. And then these jackasses came in and said, no, we're going to put this giant dildo in the middle of your fucking city. Yes, I said that. I apologize, YouTube and TikTok and everybody else. Sorry for my words.
So did a man design that building? Because he's trying
to looks like it looks like God's erection. Okay.
It looks like compensation.
Well, it looks like a double the size of any other building in Oklahoma.
Yeah. And now they want to build a tower. And here's the thing. They're not building it in this area. Where all the towers are, where all the businesses are. No, they want to build it right across the way at Bricktown. Now, having said that.
Did that say Brazilian?
Yeah, I just saw that.
So Bricktown is Bricktown, like this right here.
Okay, so kind of like in Cleveland, they call it the warehouse district.
And yes, it was a warehouse district that they turned into an area where it's just Bricktown. Yeah. So they've got wharfs and all kinds of stuff through here now, and all this stuff. Yeah. So
man-made channels. Ooh.
Yeah. So we've got all that, and now they want to set this tower. Now, guess how big this tower is going to be?
So that one was 86 stories?
I believe so.
The Devon?
I believe so. I'd have to look. How tall? And OKC.
Some dill holes outside.
It's 844 feet tall.
So like 80 stories.
Yeah. Now let's do a history question for everybody that's in the audience and in this podcast right now. When was Oklahoma founded as a state?
I don't care.
As a matter of fact, it didn't legally become a state, technically.
1844? Is that when it became a state?
Just like Idaho.
Anyway. No, Oklahoma was founded and became a state in 1907.
Yeah.
Did they legally do it the right way?
That's how tall they want the tower to be.
1907. Say what?
1907 feet. The Devon Tower, which you have seen that dwarfs every motherfucking building here, is only 844 feet tall. This is going to dwarf the Devon building.
If somebody were to ask if the people who want to build that tower are the asshole, am I the asshole because I want to build a building that's 1907 feet tall? I would say yes. Mm-hmm.
Remember, this picture shows you how tall that tower is.
So it's double that.
It's going to be
almost
more
triple.
than double that.
More than double, yeah.
More than double, but not much.
It's not even going to be around this. It's going to be in a whole different area. There's a 4-acre parking lot that they are going to make this tower into. All I can say is enjoy the winds of Oklahoma, you California douchebags. Because I hope your tower blows down.
Oh man,
it'll be a bad thing for the state, and there'll be a lot of people that probably get hurt or killed over it. But when it comes down to it, we won't have that stupid ass eyesore here. We don't want that. We don't need that. This thing right here, this big piece right here, was already one of those things that everybody's like, "Why are we doing that?"
By the way,
if
Devon Tower is 844 feet for the sake of argument, and the other one's going to be 1907, it'd be 2.25 times the size.
2.25 times the size of that big phallic object right here.
Just wanted to point that out.
No, thank you. I appreciate you did.
Thank you.
2.25 times the fucking size of this tower. Why? Why do you need that?
Because somebody needs to compensate for what they're lacking.
And then it's going to be an all glass tower. It's not even going to be brick.
Oh my God! What movie? There was The Rock did a movie like that where the building was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see that's not going well.
Yeah. So, needless to say, in order to keep this tower open and available to the public, they are going to have to charge an insane amount for rent. They're going to have to charge businesses an insane amount of rent that no business is going to want to get into, because there's all these buildings right here downtown. Why would I sit there and rent an office building in the tallest tower in the United States?
Here's the kicker. Nick has got a point. Twister.
Oh, 100%. Well, here's the thing. There's no actual tornadoes that go through downtown. Tornado has never hit downtown of Oklahoma.
Yet.
At all.
True,
they can't.
True.
Okay, I just had a goddamn tornado wipe out a FedEx building. Kalamazoo never gets tornadoes.
Well, that was because Nala quit doing her OF and went to Jesus. So in time.
No, but you want to know what I found out was ironic? No, I'm dead serious, and this is such a bad family joke, but I have to do it. So right after I found, after the tornado hit through, and I was talking to my aunt. I have the 104-year-old grandmother, so all the family talks pretty regularly about her. I found out that the weekend right before the tornado hit, my mother moved back to Battle Creek, which is my hometown. And that to me explains why the tornado happened.
Well, I'm still wondering something else, because I have a lot of tall towers in Seattle. Okay. There's one building there, big, giant, black building, humongous thing. We call it the Vader building.
Easy, buddy.
I'm sure you
guys call it the Vader building.
No. We call it the Vader building.
We call it the BBC.
we actually there's a restaurant. We're at the very top, but there's a restaurant up there, very top. And here's the thing. I hope you're ready for air sickness because you're trying to eat, watching the building doing this, and you're seeing the outside of the window, everything doing this as you try to eat food.
Nope.
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
I've felt that way at the top of a 60-foot tent top when I was doing lighting design. I was also severely hungover at the time.
Go figure.
Wow.
FedEx Ground and Express merge and called FedEx. I don't give a shit. Fuck FedEx.
Well, you know what happens when FedEx and UPS get together? Fed up.
Oh, well. What can Brown do for you?
So Mara, when the tornado came through, just a quick question. When the tornado come through, was this the attack right here?
Was
this you? Was this you?
No, that was my mother. That was my mother hiding in the broom, and that was me hiding with my face in the bed going, no! Actually, I was crying, Aunt Joan, save me!
The fucking trauma of your family is just beautiful.
Dude, I haven't even... I walk into a psychiatrist's office and all they can think of is dollar signs. I am a fucking psychiatrist dream.
Cha-ching!
You want to hear?
I want to give you access to this whole thing just because I want you to click the little button down here that Bomber knows what I'm talking about. It says having issues with a question mark.
I have a subscription. Here's one for you. And anybody that wants to try to top this, I can already think of somebody who will try, but you won't win. My mother and my father, for many years, were legally stepbrother and stepsister.
Done.
Top that shit.
Nope. No.
You live that hub life, girl.
Yeah, there you go.
What are you doing?
You have that button on your setup.
My 104-year-old grandmother, who's still alive, married my dad's dad after my parents got divorced. So within 18 months of their divorce, they were legally stepbrother and stepsister until 1992.
Done.
I win the shitstorm sweepstakes.
That explains so much.
I did.
Look, you even brought
they're not blood related, you dick.
Oh, I'll give you one. My ex-husband, his family. This woman could not stay married to the same man. She ended up with 9 husbands. So,
sounds like
what started out was the oldest, Crystal, wanted her car. She sold her first child to her grandparents for the car. Yeah.
You can't sell people. That's called slavery.
I know. But this is what happened. So,
I mean, technically,
his niece became his aunt. And then she gave her second daughter up for adoption to her mother, meaning his other niece became a sister. I'll let you ponder that one.
Ow, my brain hurts.
Well, that's enough about the brother sister cousins.
I thought mine were bad because my actual real grandparents are not have the last name of Fowler.
Well, if it makes you guys feel any better, my normal mother and my normal father that were from 2 separate families met. And when 2 people fall in love,
they get divorced about 20 years later.
24, actually. Yes. And then, like, the fuck is wrong with you people?
Well, we can't.
You're my sister.
I'm changing the name again. Fuck you. I'm changing the name again.
What are we changing it to?
We're changing it to the fucking Inbred Podcast.
My parents are not blood related. My parents are not blood related. They're not. This is not fucking Hot Shot in fucking True Blood, okay? Jesus.
Uncle Daddy.
My name ain't Sophie. I ain't got a brother named Jason, and this ain't fucking Hot Shot. Oh, no.
God, man.
I might fit in better.
My dad was like given. He was never formally adopted by.
Can we do a 23andMe podcast?
That would be... I could bring up my family tree. I could bring up my family tree, but I would have to like zoom it way out because there's a couple of lines in there where it started running off the edge of the screen because there was so many kids between these two. There was 18 children.
If I do a fucking 23andMe and I find out that I'm related to fucking Bones, I'm gonna slit my own throat.
Oh no, you're gonna do a 23andMe and find out you're related to Tacklebox. That's why he calls you mommy.
Ow! 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 Brother, that's rude.
That's why you don't do 23andMe's. You just you know what? Don't. She's really looking it up right now. She's like, God damn. I
love you, Amira.
Back.
Come back.
My goodness. Really? Oh, that's true. You are adopted. I forgot. You literally are the redheaded stepchild. Wow, I forgot about that. Yeah, she did a full background on me. He's like, before you stick it inside me, I need to see if you're not my brother, sister, cousin. I'm like, okay.
Amira, get back here, please.
Amira, come back. My goodness.
Baby, come back. Anyway,
she's probably sending me she's probably sending me a snap right now. You're a fucking asshole. Yes, I am. Yeah, that or she's checking to make sure.
I just felt my rear iris pucker and my testicles tighten. My taint remains unchanged.
Oh my God!
I'm so glad I kept that one. I'm so glad. I need this after a long day.
Amira, sister, get back here. Jeez. Love you.
She's just gonna chill there for the moment.
That's okay. She's probably swearing at you right now.
She is 100%. No doubt. No doubt. Everybody started tuning in the minute she got off the screen. Like, oh, she's mad at Bones. Let's watch drama.
Let's see if she'll kick his butt.
Probably. I ain't gonna lie. Anyway.
Oh man.
So yeah, that's
wait a minute. She's got to come back anyway because she's got our a special reading today.
I'm hoping that somebody somewhere in Oklahoma is smart enough to literally not let this happen. But from what the talks are, they originally wanted to make this huge glass tower and put a bunch of screens all over it and make it like Las Vegas-ish, and they told them no. You can build a tower, but we're not going to allow you to put all this stuff on there. So when it comes down to it's all said and done, I'm hoping somebody somewhere says, you know what, no, I'm going to sue you to not let you do this because it's 1,907 feet tall. It's a danger in Oklahoma. The high winds that we have, especially if you're taking it away from the buildings and you're putting it towards a brick town, it makes it a lot more volatile in that area. And yeah, so hopefully they're smart enough to not let them do it because of all the hazards. Because all I see is that thing just timber.
Or just people start throwing suction cup dildos at it.
Jesus.
Have you seen that dude, Suction Cup Man?
No.
Oh, you got to go to TikTok and look up Suction Cup Man. You're going to laugh your ass off for the next hour. I promise you.
I do know that there was a...
because what you said is what happened.
Well, there was a guy in the UK that went to the emergency room because he passed out and a bunch of his friends super glued suction cup dildos down his back. And he looked like a triceratops. with the plates.
You mean a Stegosaurus?
Stegosaurus, yeah.
Oh my god!
And they had to actually go in and the glue that they used, they couldn't use solvents; it wouldn't come off, so they actually had to go in and actually put him under and have them removed.
Yeah, no. At that point, I'm just telling you guys, just cut it off at the suction cup. I'll live. Just cut it off at the suction cup. I'm good.
You know, after a while, your skin flakes off anyway, and it actually will fall off.
Right. But how are you gonna go to work?
Just a bunch of dicks falling behind you. Just you're walking along, just thud. Well,
Amira,
one in the middle.
Amira, your Discord, no.
It wasn't from my point of view. That was the story I was thinking about trying to find, though.
That would be a great story,
wouldn't it?
Darn it. Packing up along, it's fine.
Bones is trying to find that right now. Just wanted you to know.
That is funny, but you know, that would be.
Yes, I'm the asshole. Who did you shave somebody's head?
That is my sister.
Did you shave her head?
She has a grade 4 glioblastoma tumor in her frontal lobe. She's the one that back in January, I told you my niece died that morning, and my sister was in brain surgery at U of M. That's the sister.
Well,
that whole left side where you can see just skin, where it's very bare, like new skin. That's the side where the flap was cut, that's C-shaped. And then she asked me to cut her hair, and so I gave her a Norse haircut.
It looks good. You tell her that I said it looks good on her. It really does.
She loves it. She absolutely
doesn't look happy in the pictures.
She doesn't smile.
I can tell.
No, she doesn't smile.
Thing?
Is it because of the surgery? Like she doesn't have control to
partly, yeah. She doesn't. Yeah, some of the nerve endings are a little wonky, but yeah, she doesn't smile, and she's chosen family. I am related to her by marriage. So she's actually more of like my cousin-in-law because her husband is my cousin by marriage, but she's chosen family. She's my sister. And she didn't trust anybody to cut her hair but me. So I did.
That's awesome.
Well, give her positive words from us.
She rocks that shit in the fucking sidecar of the 2013 Road King too. Let me tell you. She looks like a badass in that thing with that haircut.
Oh, I bet.
Oh man, so my question of the day is, what's the story of the day?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask next. What's our asshole story today?
Am I the asshole because my name is Bones? No, sorry. That was
yes, 100% yes.
So I had to dig for this one.
Wait, I gotta.
Uh-oh. What's the matter? Uh-oh.
You can hear and just pout.
Are you done?
No, I was actually picking my nose. If you really want to know,
we can just
not really. But... Thank you. I'm so glad that somebody did that.
You better get add me back, motherfucker. All right, what's our "Am I the Asshole" story today, Mary? Because I know you probably found a good one.
Actually, this is an old one that I had saved to follow up on, like a long time ago, because I just thought it was really good. Okay. So this one is from the Reddit, Am I the Asshole? And it's, am I the asshole for refusing to allow my twin to be a bridesmaid at my wedding? I, 25 female, have a fraternal twin sister and am getting married next fall. We were very close growing up until high school. She was an outgoing, bubbly cheerleader, and I was a shy, nerdy bookworm. So she ditched me for the popular kids. She didn't actively pick on me, but she'd stand by with her head down and do nothing when they bullied me. She would talk to and hang out with me at home as if nothing was wrong, but when at school or at the mall where the kids at our school were likely to be seen, she didn't want to be seen with me. When we turned 16, she had a big bash, but I didn't have any friends, so didn't want to try and have a party. Our parents were making her include me, but she discreetly offered me $100 to pretend to be sick. I took the money because I really didn't want to go to the party where I'd at best be ignored or worse, picked on. We went to separate colleges across the country from each other, and she tried to keep in touch, but I ignored her because I was very traumatized at losing my sister/best friend. I would be polite to her at home during school breaks, but kept her at arm's length. Anyway, I didn't want her to be a bridesmaid, let alone a maid of honor. My parents thought it'd be a good compromise to just have her be a regular bridesmaid. My big from my sorority will be my maid of honor, and my fellow littles who had the same big will be my bridesmaids. I reluctantly said she could be a guest at the wedding, but not a bridesmaid. If it were entirely up to me, I wouldn't invite her at all, but that would cause more drama in my family than it's worth. I told them, quote, but what would other people think if she was seen with me, unquote. She cried. She never apologized. She thinks just because it was so long ago, I should let bygones be bygones because she was young and immature, and my parents agree with her. But I had to be in therapy for years because of her. Why should I have someone as a bridesmaid who thinks they're better than me? So, am I the asshole?
Actually, hold on. I definitely, I got to have a second opinion on this one.
You took a bride.
Yes.
So.
I mean, everybody has their own life. Even if you're a twin, you have your own life. You can't assume your twin's going to be with you 24/7 and they're in the same world you're in. You can't assume that.
But to be a fraternal twin and be actively out with your friends and your peer group, and there is your twin sister,
right?
And they are actively bullying her. Right. And demeaning her, and you stand there with your head down, and now this person wants to be a bridesmaid in your wedding.
Sounds like one of them is shy and the other one's an attention whore.
I think the way this reads, because there's never been an update done, it's one of those things that she might have been shy and unassuming in school, but when she went to college, she obviously found a friend group because she was in a sorority. So obviously she wasn't that shy and withdrawn from society and other people because she has a big at her sorority and a bunch of littles.
Yeah.
Which in sorority terms is they had one woman they that represented them that was like their person as they went into the sororities. That was their big sister, and all the girls that came in that had that same big sister were her little sisters.
My brother wasn't even the best man at my wedding.
She's only letting her be.
He was an asshole.
But they're only letting her even just be. She's only letting her sister be a attendee to her wedding, not even a bridesmaid.
I'll put it to you this way: if me and Kat decide that we're going to do a whole wedding and everything like that, I wouldn't invite my brother.
Well, one of my favorite things here is somebody says you're not the asshole. The people standing next to you on your special day should be the people you feel supported by, and also wrote a paragraph kind of supporting that. But one of my favorite responses is offer her $100 to be sick and miss it.
Right.
No, wait. That would due to inflation, it needs to go to 200.
Yeah. Well, and
we got off the political talk, asshole.
Well, and that's the thing. That's where I'm kind of like, okay, one, yes. Depending upon there again, we're not in her shoes. We didn't grow up as her.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, on the face of it, just based on the information, some people could sit there and go, well, yeah, let bygones be bygones. But if it did affect you, number one, it's your day. It's your choice.
Fair.
No matter what. So, no, you're not being an asshole, I don't think. Because, you're making the decision of who's going to be a part of your special day.
Right.
So do what you want to do.
Well, I mean, when it comes down to it, it's all said and done. She caused the whole thing about it is, and this is the only reason I can say this is because it's kind of the situation I have with my brother. The whole thing about the past that you have with your sibling. If you're the unpopular person, your sibling's the popular person, whether you're twins or not, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. If you're not defending your sibling at school, if you're not defending your sibling in life, then why the fuck should I allow you to be in my life? Why should I allow you to be part of my stuff?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. She told her parents, but what would other people think if she was seen with me? Because that's how she treated her back at the mall, where the peer group would go. The sister that's being told, no, she can't be a bridesmaid. She cried, and my parents agree with her. So the parents are not helping the situation because they are siding with the sister that is outgoing, for lack of a better word, because that's what they think should be done because, well, you're twin sisters. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Being a girl in this situation, I had two older sisters, stepsisters. One is 2 years older than me. The next one is 4 years older than me. My two stepsisters traumatized the living shit out of me. My sisters didn't know when I had my kids. They didn't know anything about their names. We didn't live in the same state, so I didn't have to invite them to a fucking thing. I didn't have anything to do with them. One of them lives 40 miles away from me. I don't have shit to do with her. Because to this day, she still goes out of her way to traumatize me when she interacts with me.
Right.
I mean, that's the same way I am with my brother.
So is she the asshole for not wanting her sister to be a bridesmaid? Oh, God, no. She's even saying I'm only inviting her just because the drama that would come with not inviting her is not worth it. Fuck that. I would take that shit on and be like, you're not even fucking invited.
The fucked up part is I can relate to this story so much. Because my brother was spoiled growing up, very spoiled growing up. My parents decided to raise us in two different ways. And my parents gave my brother everything he wanted, and they made me work for everything I wanted. When it comes down to it, it's all said and done. That right there is the classic case of spoiling one child and making the other child irrelevant in that sense. To me, I don't really think she's the asshole. I think the parents are the assholes, because when it comes down to it and it's all said and done, they're forcing something on her that she doesn't want. I don't give a shit if you're family. I don't care if you wrong me in any way, and especially if you're family, I'm done with you. I don't need you in my life. I don't have to talk to you again. I haven't talked to my dad's side of the family in years, because they all believed him in the situation that I was in with my ex. And I didn't talk to them for years because they believed the fact of everything he said. And then when it came down to him actually showing his true colors on another situation, they messaged me and apologized to me saying, oh yeah, we're sorry. We finally see what you're talking about. I don't care. Fuck you. Because when it comes down to it and it's all said and done, I'm over here telling you the truth. I'm spitting your facts to you. I'm spitting all these facts to you. I'm letting you know exactly how it is. I'm letting you know exactly how your brother is, how he acts, what he's all about. And y'all believed everything he said because he's older than me. You all don't even like him. You don't get along with him. And now, I just don't care to see them, period. My mom's side of the family, I love them. They're real with you. They're straight up with you. They'll get in your face about it. They don't give a shit. And yes, Bomber, she did vote for Trump, just letting you know.
She is the one we trigger, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I really want to get her on here. I swear to God. I want to get her.
Here's the kicker. You were saying you relate to this, Bones, because of your brother. Yeah. So you were saying, that it took them seeing a situation that happened with your brother for them to realize that what you had been telling them is the truth.
No, that was with my dad. With my brother, it took years and years and years of me literally grabbing my dad by the shoulders, shaking him, telling him to quit spoiling my brother. And he still does it to this day. To this day, he still does it. And my brother's older than me.
So here's the kicker, and I hate to bring her up because I was kind of making fun of her earlier, but I have a relevant story. When my mom is one of five,
right?
Of five, it went older brother, older sister, my mother, younger sister, younger brother.
Right.
When older brother passed away in 2019, I think it was, right after his birthday or right before his birthday. My aunt, his wife, had the funeral lunch, and we went to this really nice place. We were over in Lansing, went to this really nice place doing a thing. I was still married. My daughter, who was in college, was there. My younger son was there. My mother decided to walk up to my son, start spouting off some nastiness about me. This has been going on for years. She's always done this. Right. Spouted off some nastiness about me in the middle of the restaurant. We were in like the banquet room area.
Right.
She starts a screaming match at my now ex-husband In the middle of the luncheon, my aunt, the widow, her family and friends are there. All of my mother's other siblings are there, including my grandmother, who is still alive, obviously still alive right now, but she's there. She starts this screaming match with my husband. He defends me. She gets up and she shoves him in the middle of the banquet room with probably 100 people in it. I'm outside because I was stressed out. I was vaping. I was tucked into a corner. It's like February. I'm freezing my ass off. All I see coming out these double doors is my ex-husband being pushed out, my cousin, who's a cop, with his hands on his shoulders, pushing him backwards while he's screaming, and my mother's hand coming over my cousin's shoulder, getting into my ex-husband's face, calling me every name you can think of, including the C word, which I won't say on the podcast. And I'm right outside the door. At that moment, my two aunts and my uncle, my mom's actual siblings, realized that everything I had been telling them about how she treated me behind closed doors was the truth. It took me being like 47 years old.
Yep.
And they finally saw how she was towards me. And when they heard the things that she said about me, and I'm an only child, there are no siblings. I have no blood brothers and sisters, not even halves. They were appalled. The only reason my grandmother couldn't hear her was because her fucking hearing aid was turned down.
The audacity.
My Aunt Joan, my mom's older sister, who is only 13 months older than her, could not believe the things that she said that day. My aunt, the widow of my uncle who passed away, she still won't. She's not mad at me, but she won't even have a relationship with me because she's too afraid of my mother getting involved.
I'm still trying to get over the point of the funeral lunch.
Yeah, at the funeral lunch.
So you guys were having
were there.
You guys had a funch.
It was a dinner lunch thing, because everybody was coming. It's like a celebration of life because we were in this horrible Catholic church with all these. It was horrible. It was uncomfortable. I thought I was going to burst into flames when I walked into the church.
I'm going to put it to you this way. Ever since you said that, now I'm just going to put it on my will and testament that I want a funch. Then I want people to figure that out.
But so I understand
that would be fun.
Like for me, I've been no contact with my mother for like 2.5 years. She tries. Yeah, I don't talk to her, but I'm the same as you. Like she's not. This person would not be the asshole because I can see the trauma. I see.
Right, and that's the thing. People that don't have siblings and don't understand the bullshit that you have to go through with the sibling. I get it. They're family, and I understand that. But when that bullshit just pertains to later on in life and keeps on going and doesn't stop, and the person doesn't grow the hell up and realize that that's high school bullshit and they keep doing it. If you have to go through years of trauma therapy and everything like that, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't invite that person either. Like, dude, if you want to come to my wedding, cool. Pay my therapy bill that you made me have. Or is this like bathroom break time?
No, I dropped something.
No, it's like Pit Boss left and came back. Now Bomber's sleeping and come back. I'm waiting.
No, I dropped.
We're trading back and forth. That's what we're doing.
Before the podcast.
My mother is 70 years old and still cannot take accountability, and to this day says that what happened at the lunch never happened.
Yeah, well, I mean that's typical narcissism. So, I mean, whenever you have a narcissistic person that sits there and does that shit, then they'll never take accountability for their stuff. My dad never takes accountability for anything he does. Neither does my brother. My mom is kind of a 50-50 flip of the coin. It just kind of depends. But it's one of those things that when it comes down to it, no, you're not the asshole because you didn't invite them. You didn't want them there. It's your day. It's the time that you have with your significant other that you're trying to make special, and you know that if you invite this one person that it could cause issues and problems, so you don't want that to happen. But you also don't want the drama in your family too, so you say, okay, well, I'm not going to put you up on stage and make you the center of attention because you don't need to be. It's not your fucking day.
Right.
Because knowing this sister, she'd probably knock her out and then marry the guy on her own, just to sit there and screw with her. I mean, I don't understand sibling rivalry from any other point than the fact that I try to teach my kids to protect each other. I try to teach my kids to take care of each other, not to fight, not to bicker amongst each other, but to take care of each other. So that's what I teach them. And that's what I want them to understand is that when it comes down to it and it's all said and done, you have your siblings' back. My brother didn't have my back throughout my life. Never had. Never will. His views are borderline psychotic when it comes down to him talking about anything. And I mean, I'm talking about a range of what kind of water to drink to, who to vote for. This dude is just off his fucking rocker. When it comes down to it, I'll put it this way. He drove Uber for the longest time, right? And when he drove Uber, one guy sat there. One guy got into his car, and he was a Trump guy. And he's sitting there bragging and talking about how Trump's president and this, that, and the other, how everything's great, blah, 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 blah. And in my brother, all he had to do as a customer service representative of Uber was just shut up or agree with the guy. That's all you got to do. You don't have to say a word about anything else. Just like, yeah, man, great, Trump, cool. No, my brother decides to stop the car and try to pull this guy out to fight him because he was a Trump voter. I mean, he's completely psychotic when it comes down to it. He does stupid stuff all the time. Everything's a conspiracy. He's anti-government. He's that guy. You know, he's just the stoner that has never grown up in his life and never done anything. All he wants to do is fight people. He's come home whenever he was living with me. He came home with black eyes and shit because he got his ass whooped because he was talking too much shit.
Sounds like my uncle.
Pretty much. And when it comes down to it and it's all said and done, honestly, sibling rivalries, like if I gave a shit about what my brother did to me back in the day, then yes, I would be just like this girl. I'd be going through therapy and all that other crap. I don't care what he did. He doesn't make or break my life. I've had to take care of him as a grown adult. My dad continues to take care of him as a grown adult. He's even stated to my face he's waiting for mom and dad to die to get their money. And I'm just like, mom ain't got no money and dad's going to spend all of his. So good luck, bud.
Right.
He lives, I swear to God, he works at U-Haul. This is his first job that he's actually held and kept for the longest time. Number one. Number two, he lives, and I want to say in a van down by the river. I really do. But it's the equivalent of that. He lives in a travel trailer with his 15 cats. Oh, dude, no. He literally had cats going in and out of my house through his window. Number one. Number two, they kept fucking and making babies, so he kept getting more and more cats. And I told him, I said, you're either taking these cats with you or they're all going to get like captured and taken to the shelter to get euthanized, because I'm not putting up with this crap. So he literally cleared all these cats out and took them all over there to this trailer. So now he's got all these cats at this trailer. He's the old cat lady. I swear to God, he's the old fucking cat lady. I mean, he's probably barking at kids walking on his gravel and yelling for his cat to come home. I don't know, but nothing about him is normal and sane, just like nothing about this girl, about her sister, is normal and sane. Her sister is an attention whore. She was a bookworm. She studied hard. She did everything like that. Her sister was popular and everybody loved. And some parents love the fact that your kid is popular. They love that crap.
Your brother really sounds like he was a QAnoner.
My brother's a moron-oner.
No, but it sounds like he's like a QAnon type person.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he came up to my house tomorrow saying he was a believer in Scientology.
Yeah. When you said living down in a van by the river, I was like, well, my uncle lives in a boat down on the river. It's not in the water, but
that's even worse.
I don't know. I don't know if that's worse or being in a boat in the water.
But
listen. If you were in a boat in the water, you could at least say that you related to the new Roadhouse movie. Okay.
Well, like he.
What do you do? Get a pontoon and a sleeping bag?
No, it's a small cabin style boat that he sleeps in all year long.
He works
at the marina under the table. He's worked under the table for most of his life because fuck the government.
FBI agent watching this.
He almost,
dude, right now they're writing down info.
He that again? To the point of having an all-out fist fight with his ex-wife at the marina because she found out where he was staying because he hadn't paid child support in like over 20 years.
Oh, so he's a classy guy.
Yeah. He was at one point in time.
I pay child support and I love my kids and I try to give them everything they need. Their mom makes enough fucking money.
But
like, I feel that I'd fist fight that bitch too.
Yeah. I mean, he had so many DUIs by the time he was 17 years old. The judge finally went at that point, goes, I can either send you to jail for the next 15 years or you can enlist in the Navy.
So you're saying he became a seaman?
Mm-hmm.
Giggity.
And his shenanigans didn't stop there. He would take M80s and throw them into the toilets.
Oh my God. On the ship?
Because what the way that the toilets are in the ship is like you have like a bank of 5 or 6 of them. They all share a same tube at the bottom. So they all go into one tube and then it all floats down. So he'd drop it in the top one, and by the time it got down, it would get to the guy at the first one and while he's sitting on the can.
Cool. That'll take care of any, stray hairs you missed with the razor.
Right?
Yeah, what happens if it actually got to the captain? Oh, God.
Captain's quarters are tubed separately.
Yeah, that's who taught me how to put M80s in crabs' claws on the beach.
Oh, jeez.
There's something to be proud of.
Run down the beach and look, crab legs.
We used to put them in frogs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. You guys are very evil towards Mother Nature.
I was a kid. I didn't know any better. I was hanging around kids that were older than me. They were bad.
Are you doing what I think you're doing?
Right now, as it sits,
my desk.
I can't admit.
I saw it down in the green room, and I'm going, oh God, here he goes.
Which one was the uncle?
Let's see.
That's it right there. Got him.
Yeah, he had the stash.
That's your uncle? That explains so much.
That explains the beard, bro. He had
the 70s porn.
Did Amira leave now? Literally, we need to take bath break before the fucking show.
I didn't leave. I dropped something.
She dropped her.
That's 3 times you've dropped something right there. So, tackle box, if you would
she's
please
trying to get
from
the,
underneath
the
desk. It burst.
It burst,
and a bunch of these little beads are all over the floor, and I don't want my dog to eat
pretty
them.
sure your beads are all over the floor. But
what?
And I'm here alone, thank you.
Oh.
There's nobody here but me. I don't want the dog to eat one and get sick.
Well, Bob's not around, is he?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We are so canceled. Well, that was
Pit boss.
No, dangle it right. There you go.
That's a warning. That's a warning.
I got nothing else. I've just got back from work. I'm beat. I'm tired, and I still got to fucking work till Thursday. But I get a 3-day weekend this coming up weekend, which is with my kids, so I'm happy about that.
Nice.
Other than that, Pit Boss, you gaming tonight, buddy?
Hell yeah, I am, and I believe we're gonna be doing something special tonight. That's right. We're gonna be rocking out Helldivers. That's right. Oh my gosh, here we go.
Have you played the new mission yet?
Not yet. I heard it.
Fluff. I think Fluffy just stroked himself out when you said that.
Gross.
Gross. Fluffy. No poo in the toilet. Anyway,
it's a Washington thing. That's how they do that in Washington, I guess.
Quit playing with your stratagems.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, thank you guys for joining us once again for the fucking whatever this was. Jesus.
Cluster
It was fun. It was fun.
Dude. It was something. It was definitely something.
You still have 15 minutes of the fun left, dude. You sound like you're trying to end the fucking show.
Bruh, I'm tired. I'm done.
What the fuck are you, a California surfer boy now? Bruh.
No, he's talking about Brazier.
I'm putting you in a bomber. You're grounded.
Just leave me on this side from now on. Just leave me here.
Oh, I am.
Now I gotta look this way?
You can deal with all the hair falling.
No, I don't want to get shit out anymore. So if I'm over here, maybe I'll avoid it.
It's actually kind of funny because the way Bomber's sitting and the way you are, it looks like his beard's just draping over your head.
Jeez.
One continuous mass.
He's gonna end up having enough fucking. Between the two of you, you guys could definitely make locks of love very, very happy.
Locks of love.
I'm just saying, or whatever.
I'm just jealous because you don't have but that scant little bit that's sitting there on your forehead like some fucking pubes.
Yeah, I got some back here too.
We should let that front part grow out, and we could spike it like
do like a little rat tail up front, and just have it like a braid.
No.
Nordic braid, bro.
Why do I see Charlie Brown?
Joe Dirt. It's the Oklahoma version of Joe Dirt. Instead of a rat tail down the back.
You're my sister.
Instead of a rat tail down the back, it's a rat tail on his forehead.
Right.
Oh my god.
I haven't shaved my head. I just every time I try to, I end up getting like a scab or something on it because I had knocked my head or something.
Bomber, if he grows it long enough, he can comb over just like Trump.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the Trump comb over. Hey, my dad did the comb over for years, bro.
Cat would divorce you and I would laugh.
He started to get basically this is my dad's receding hairline, right? Okay. So my dad was receding up front like this, and in the back he was getting the yarmulke going on. Okay.
Oh no.
The yarmulke going on in back. So my dad decided to take hair from under like down here on the bottom of his neck. Or no. This wasn't even hair from the bottom. This is hair plugs. So my dad got hair plugs, right? And he got them all up here. And all he did for years was he had like the horseshoe right here. And then he just had one spot that he would comb over. And it was like this giant swoop over his head. It was hilarious because when the wind blowed, it would just... it would just come up like that. And he'd had just... I was like, Dad, just shave your fucking head, man. He's like, no. Then after a while, he finally just shaved this front part and got rid of the hair plugs. So he had the horseshoe for the longest time. Then he just shaved his head completely. And I went, finally. I said, if you'd have done that 20 years ago, nobody would have looked at you any different. They might have asked if you had cancer or something, but nobody would look at you any different. Like, dude, you had the mustache. You might as well just go for the bald head. Him and his partner, Ernie, both had hair plugs done. Both of them hilarious as hell to look at whenever the wind blows. But the funniest part was when Ernie looked like he was wearing a sweater with no shirt.
I know somebody like
literally that. That's how much fur he had. And I just looked at this man and I was like, how in the world do you survive in the summer?
Wait a minute, hold on. He was bad. Is he worse than Robin Williams?
Yeah, actually he was.
Damn.
My ex-husband's best friend from school, and I say that this was the nickname the kid grew up with. He was from the Jewish neighborhood in Berkeley. They called him Stu the Jew. This guy has so much body hair. You can part it and comb it and put gel in it. It's so thick you can't see his skin.
We shaved his body hair so many times, just like putting letters and stuff in it and all that kind of stuff. We did the part on it one time. We used gel and parted his chest hair.
Yep.
Like he had that little V flying eagle going on in his chest. I mean, we did so much stuff to this guy, and his back was just as bad as the front.
Yep.
The guy was just hairy all over, and I was like, dude, your nuts have got to be under a black forest. I swear. Because this is like the 80s and 90s, and the guys weren't like manscaping at that point. So you can only imagine the fucking afro that was downstairs. Look, it probably Zohan Bush. For real. If you ever watch Zohan, go watch Zohan. Zohan Bush, like crazy. This dude, and here's the worst part. He would be running to the bathroom, and this is my dad's business partner. He'd be running to the bathroom, his pants damn near around his ankles. While he's on the phone
couldn't tell?
doing business. Oh no, you could tell. Trust me. and he's on the phone doing business. He's got his tidy whities just out there. His pants are like mid thigh. He's holding his pants, running with his phone, talking. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, no, yeah, we can totally do that deal. Yeah, that'd be great. And I'm over here going, dude, you do realize that there are females back here too, right? Like, for real. And so his wife Pam caught him one time running to the bathroom, pants halfway down, and there's girls in the back. And he was like, I gotta take a crap. He goes in there and he's in there taking a dump, and she's out there yelling at him. How many of these women have seen your wiener? How many of these women have seen this? I'm upstairs. I'm doing inventory, and I'm upstairs, and I hear this. I just kind of look over the balcony. I'm just, oh, this is beautiful. This is fun. Do this. Oh
my god.
Oh my god. He came out of that bathroom very, very relieved yet defeated. She's like, hurry up and wipe. I want to talk to you.
Oh my god. I feel sorry for the guy. I really do. To a point.
Well, dude, the stories from my dad's store are stupid hilarious. Because half of them, like 90% of the people that actually worked for him had stole from him at one point. He is literally had the mindset of keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. Like literally, all these people were in debt to him in some way because he caught him stealing, and he said, "I can call the cops, or your ass is mine, one or the other. So make your decision." And so he had a bunch of loyal employees. And I say really loyal in air quotes. Of course, we did have one employee that literally destroyed the bathroom. Bob had a fungus in his bowel. Oh, it was bad. It was horrible. He takes the dump. There's a vent in the bathroom that goes into the office.
Oh, no.
So if it's not blowing any air, then everything can just go up there in the vents and just go everywhere. They're gagging in the office or yelling at Bob. He's over there just, yeah, I blew up the office. Yeah. They made him go get a colonoscopy. The dude had a fungus in his bowels.
Oh my god.
That would happen at that store. It was just absolutely beautiful. I loved it. It was great. There's so many stupid stories from that place.
They do the colonoscopy and all they see is just little mushrooms.
Right.
I think I'm good. Thanks.
It was hilarious to sit there and watch this whole thing unfold, life just unfolding in front of you, and you're back here watching it, not even registering as a teenager and as a young man. I wasn't even registering any of this stuff as being just funny, and thinking about it later on in life, I think it's hilarious to sit there and remember all the stuff that happened up there and all the stupid things. And I can honestly say it was some of the worst years of my life.
We can't do the colonoscopy jokes because Tackle Box has got one this month.
Oh,
well,
the Bort hole saga continues.
The Bort?
It was so my oldest son and his wife growing up.
Wait, are you going to tell us that it's an inside joke?
Growing up, they always called the cat's butthole a Bort hole. So it's a Bort hole now.
So yeah, it's an inside joke.
It's definitely an inside joke here.
Yeah. So the Bort hole saga continues.
Well, I'm going to put it to you this way.
Bort hole.
If you're around my age, Bomber's age, or Pit Boss's age, you've had something in your rectum at one point or another, whether it be a person or a doctor.
Not yet.
So, nope. No. I'm gonna put it this way. I haven't had one. I haven't had a prostate exam at my age, but I did when I was. I didn't have one at 14. At 14, I had my appendix was messed up or something. And so I had to go into the doctor's office, and my dad's with me laughing his ass off because he knows exactly what the doctor's going to do. And the doctor wasn't going in there to check anything more than the fact of if I had blood in my stool, because I didn't have to poop. He's like, you can go poop in this cup, or we're going to have to do it a different way. I said, I don't have to poop. And he goes, all right, cool. Lay down on the table.
Oh God!
So my dad's over there with. I'm facing this way. The doctor's behind me, right, with my dad, and my dad's losing his shit, literally laughing his ass off because the doctor's snapping on the fucking glove, and he grabs that gel, and all you hear is. You're gonna feel a little pressure, and I'm like, oh God, literally just got it in there and hooked it, and yeah, no, you're good. I felt violated, and my dad goes, "Don't worry, son, you're gonna get those on the regular when you get around my age." I said, "Don't worry, Dad, fuck you."
So you were saying, so you were basically Nala King for a minute.
Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna put it to you this way: I was farting KY for at least 2 days.
Dude, all right. If you guys are gonna talk about this that way, man, minus
whoa, family show, bro.
It is. It's gonna be family.
I'll just stick 2 fingers up your ass.
That's part of life.
Hey, hold on a second. Mine was televised. Anyway, so
I did the mail order. They sent me the kit to do my colon check that you have to do at 50 when they go to do your thing. You can do the mail order. I did that. I haven't had it done yet, but I've also had 3 children, so you guys can all fuck off.
Right
there you go.
I had a bad poop one time.
And then at the end of all of that, you probably looked at your doctor and said, "You are the worst dentist ever."
I didn't. Bones might have.
No, listen, when the doctor gets behind you and he puts both hands on your shoulders and says you're going to feel a little pressure.
I don't feel bad for you. I push something the size of a watermelon out of my vagina. I don't feel bad for any of you. You're going to get a finger up your butt. Oh my God, the horror.
I have no problem.
Because you get a finger up your butt daily.
Hold on a second.
Problem with going and getting it done. It's just none of my doctors have
a finger. I had a TV camera.
That's a colonoscopy.
Yeah.
In 2 different directions.
Or a really bad.
That's an upper and lower GI.
Wait, in 2 different directions.
You win the fucking prize.
Hold on, wait a minute. You had a threesome with machines?
Yes,
well, let me tell you, Goldenrod wasn't too happy, but I woke up to Silver Rod being there.
Wow, I bet. You know what? I bet Terminator gives you like PTSD, doesn't it?
Most definitely.
So what you're saying is you literally feel that you were literally spit roasted.
Yeah, and it was televised.
Fucking pit boss, the rotisserie chicken. Jesus Christ.
The world coming
to.
Welcome back, Colleen. We're talking about things going up your butt.
And all right, hashtag butt stuff.
I still don't feel bad for you.
Well, we know what popped into Pit Boss.
Twice.
Yeah, KTBQ.
Okay, those tubes are only this big around.
Right, I know.
Yeah, but they're 50 long.
Well, dude, okay, the one down the throat.
Okay, guess what?
I was asleep.
Now you know how a girl feels when you say, "I'm just gonna put the tip in."
Okay. Ouch. Anyway, all right.
Goddamn right.
For the camera through the mouth, I was asleep. I woke up to the other.
That's an upper and lower GI.
Yeah.
And I was looking on the TV camera going, is that me? And the person behind me said, yes, it is. And it's looking great.
Wow.
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 Profiling.
No.
Dude, he said it like that. I was like, wait a minute.
I want to get a mirror on Kill Tony.
I want a date.
The minute on Kill Tony just to see what she would come up with. Like they would start giving her shit and she would just look at him and they go, you know what? Never mind. You fucking win. You win the show.
What's the least amount of money for each of you to get fucked in the ass by Shaq? Oh, honey, there's not enough. There's so much money involved in that.
Oh
by
my
Shaq.
God.
Oh, by Shaq.
Throw me $1 million. I'll take that, motherfucker.
Oh, you got to at least triple that for me. At least these guys hold on. But
10 million, and I am Shaq's fucking
puppet.
pretty much.
You would be his cock puppet for 1/8 of that. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, if we're gonna do that, I want lifetime insurance from the general.
Hey, honey, how much money for Shaq butt stuff?
Question.
Okay.
Is it the person or the size? Because that could be arranged.
Wow.
Oh, whoa.
we were talking about the person. I think somebody else for like 200.
Those three.
We need you on the show.
Those three, Nikki, all three of them would probably do it for 200, maybe 250.
I was gonna say.
Hey! With lifetime insurance.
No, I mean, if you were saying Shaq.
Nowadays, people do it for gas money. What the fuck are you talking about?
$20 is $20.
Right. Your supply of smokes, I'm good. But no, like for Shaq, it has to be at least 20 to 30 mil.
Because you
for
know
Ryan Reynolds,
his fucking pants and Kevin Hart's coming out.
for Ryan Reynolds, I'd give.
I do that for free.
Raise your horns into the air. There is plenty here to share. All are welcome. Take a chair and sing.